What's up, everybody? We're not doing any kind of reviews for this video, but we're gonna try to resize the bracelet for this watch. So if you're new to watch resizing and you need some help, hopefully this is gonna be helpful for you. Let me show you on my wrist so we can see how we would be resizing this ideally. So the way I see this, I would always want or prefer the clasp to be in the middle. So ideally we'll have to check how many links we need to remove on this one. But basing on this, I think we need to remove at least maybe 4. So if you can see here, if you think this is the clasp, then there's 2 on this side. There's probably another 2 on this side that we need to remove. So a total of 4 links, and from there we'll see if it fits properly. Ideally you'll have some tools like this or this kind of pin removing system. Best case scenario, one of the tools that I have is this one. It's basically just, you put the links in there like this way, this way, and then you basically just sort of screw that in, and then it hits that pin and it pushes it out. Ideally this would be the tool that you would use to remove this pin based system. So to start, let's go over how we want to do this, and we're going to use this one. I'll do this in the camera so you guys can see. I'm using this, I think you can get this anywhere. Your iPhone might have this. It's like a SIM card tool where you push the button on your phone. But for the purpose of this video, you might want to get something like this, or if you don't have something like this with some holes in there, you can find something to put flash on, and ideally to put it this way. Firstly, what you want to do is for this pin-based system, link system, you want to make sure you get the arrows right. Yeah, so you find the arrows going down, that means you need to push these pins out from here, going down. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove 2 pins, sorry, 2 links. So if you don't have these types of things, you can use a pin as well, the one that you put in cork boards or anything like that. So let's try to push that out. There we go. So that's 1 pin. So ideally we need to remove these 2. So what's going to happen is I'm going to remove this so it detaches from here, and then I'm going to push this down so there's 2 of these detaches from this. Just push that down. There we go. So thankfully it's getting removed. Hopefully you guys can see that. Sorry if I don't have any angles with the camera. So now that it's pushed down, just get the pin in there, out. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back in. So how we're gonna do that is just find where the arrow is. And if you can see from this side, you need to find a side where it looks like a, like a screw. So if you can see that, the one that looks like a screw, it has to be going on the other side. So if this is the arrow, it has to go from this side. Look, it's from there, from the opposite side of the arrow. So we'll put that inside here. Then if you have this tool with you, just hammer it in. Yeah, it should be good. There we go. Now let's move on to the other side. So ideally we'll remove 2 as well. See where the arrow is. We push this down and we push this down. Right, so let's do that again. You can see the arrow going down. Let's push that.
A few moments later.
Because you can do it more easily and safely as well. There, so now we've removed 2 links, put that aside, and then what we're going to do is do the same thing as we did on the first one. And find where the arrow is. So the arrow is down, so that means we need to go from this side going in. So let's attach these to this. So in total we just removed 4 links. Put that inside, slide that inside. Now let me use this tool here so we can lock that in place. Alright, so it looks like in place. Now it's time to test it out. It feels okay. Now that this time it looks like I've overdone it. I've removed more links than I should have. So as a little tip, usually the side here has more space compared to this side. So ideally what you want to do is you want to add a separate another link here and just keep this side as it is. So that's my little tip for you if you are open to it. So what we're going to do is let's get one of these and put it back. Now for the sense of this video, let's use this one instead. Then screw that on. There we go. Now what we're going to need to do is just add another link here. So I'll add that link in there. So we'll have to attach 2 pins inside. So let's just do that. Here, 1, and the last part we add another pin. So you find not this one, the last tip. There we go. Let's put them back together. Then let's try it on. Going to fit now. Let's see. There we have it, and it fits just snugly on the wrist now. Hopefully you guys can see that. So now it fits quite snugly. And there you have it. Hopefully this video was helpful. I know sometimes things don't happen as they are. So if you get stuck on those situations, it's better to have this little tool handy. And this little tool is very helpful. I think you can buy this cheap on Aliexpress. You can buy it in some other trading stores. It costs about, I don't know, probably here in dirhams it's around 10 dirhams or 15 dirhams. And this tool is super helpful, and it comes with the, so if you buy one of these, it comes with this kind of tool, and it has other replacement screws, because sometimes if you push those pins, it might bend or get bent, just like what happened to this one. So there you guys, here you have it. Hopefully that tutorial is helpful, and I'll create some more videos, and hopefully that is a helpful thing to do to resize your watch. Thanks again for watching. Until the next video, bye.